Hi there, Namaste. My name is Tiffany Michael and I am a certified yoga instructor with the Yoga Alliance. Today I will be demonstrating a few poses that can be held for long periods of time. The first one I will be showing is tree pose. Starting in Tadasana, mountain pose, separating your feet just hips distance, and then soften through your knees, engage your core, lengthen through your spine and the crown of your head. Bring your hands to your hips. Root down into your standing foot, and then bring your other foot and lift it up either above or below your knee. Nowhere near your kneecap to protect it. Really press that lifted foot into that standing leg, and then continue to root down, but lengthen up. You can bring your hands to your heart as an option. Try and focus on something about 2 yards in front of you on the floor, which is known as your drishti, a focus point in yoga, to stay balanced. On a deep inhale, you can reach your arms up towards the sky to take the full posture of tree, spreading through your fingertips, relaxing your shoulders down your back. Now there are a few variations of tree that you can explore. One of them is to stay here where you're comfortable. Otherwise, you can transition into half lotus. So taking your lifted foot, bringing it up to the opposite hip bone, and really pressing it into that hip bone. You can stay here in half lotus holding your foot, just like this. Or you can wrap the opposite hand around your back and reach for your toes. Another option is to extend your arm up towards the sky. Again, staying here, or taking a forward fold, hinging at the hips until your fingertips come all the way down to the floor. You can stay here or lower the other hand. Start to bend your knee. Again, really focus on your breathing. Long inhales and exhales. Root down into your standing foot. And maybe bring one hand up towards your heart and maybe the other for toe stand. Here I am in a standing posture called Warrior Two, or in Sanskrit, Virabhadrasana 2. It's a beautiful way to open up your hips externally by rotating them outward. And I will transition into Trikonasana, otherwise known as triangle pose. This can be held for long periods of time. Recommended 10 breaths. Another transition is to take the half bind by wrapping your lifted arm all the way around your back and reach for the inside of your inner thigh. Another option is to take Ardha Chandrasana, otherwise known as half moon pose. Make sure to breathe, find your balance, and your drishti. Here I am in one of my favorite poses. It's a seated pose, as you can see, and it's called lotus. So you root down in your sit bones, lengthen up through the crown of your head, and relax those shoulders. You can take a mudra with your fingertips and thumbs. And oftentimes you'll see those yogis just closing their eyes and meditating. Starting in pigeon, which is a beautiful and deep hip opener and should be held for very long periods of time. If you'd like to try a different variation, you can raise your torso up and puff your chest out like a pigeon. Then begin to squeeze your inner thighs together. Keep drawing your sternum and heart up towards the sky. Perhaps then, bend your back knee and reach back for your toes. If that feels okay, maybe draw those toes into your elbow crease. And lift your other hand up, bending at the elbow, reaching for your fingertips. If this feels delicious, which it does for me, you can sink down into those hips. Open up your heart a little bit deeper and smile and enjoy. Because this is King Pigeon and it feels so good.